Good morning and welcome to our latest edition of Working Gear Wednesday. Today we're going to talk about knives. I have a large collection of them and I use them depending on what outfit I'm wearing. I typically keep one in the pocket of every jacket I own so that if I swap jackets, I still have a knife on me. I've collected them over the years. Some work well, some don't. So I picked out a selection to talk about today. This is the first one we're going to talk about. This is one that comes with a case to wear on your belt. It is made by Western Titanium. It's their Black River model. There's a couple of things that I do like about it. It's very sturdy. I have a tendency to use knives for things that they're not supposed to be used for, because that's what happens on the farm. But I don't have a tendency to wear the knives on my belt only because they get caught on things, and so that can get a little annoying at times. This is a small jackknife that I picked up at an antique store. It says that it's made by Sheffield. I like it because it's weighty and sturdy. The blade holds an edge very nicely, something that I like about it. It does have a clip, and I like these on my jackknives because I have a tendency to put them in my back pocket. So I will put the knife in my back pocket, but I will clip the clip to the top so that it's easy to get back out again without it slumping all the way down to the bottom. This is one of the ones I use fairly regularly. I did want to share this one only because I don't even remember where I got it. It's your basic pocket knife. I can't pronounce the brand on the blade, but I can tell you that it's just as miserable as the name. It doesn't hold an edge, and I don't use this one very often because it's horrible. This is one of my favorites. It's actually Snap-on and fondly known as my butt knife. The reason we call it that is that it's very slim and I can put it in my back pocket and not notice that it's there. Again, we have the little clip on the back side so that it doesn't get lost down inside my pocket. I've also noticed that because of its small, slim nature, that I can even put it in my front pocket and I don't notice it when I sit down. It holds an edge very well, stays sharp for a very long time, and I use this a lot. This is a new one that a friend of mine just sent me, so I have not had a chance to actually use it yet. I just took it out of the package. You know, you have real friends when they send you food and knives. The interesting thing about this one is that it came with 3 blades. The one that's on it, one that's shaped like this, and then one that is shaped like this. So that will be interesting to try those blades out and see how they work. Again, I like the fact that it's got the little clip on the back side. The last one that we're going to talk about here is an old friend of mine. This is a jackknife made by Case. It was given to me by my grandfather when I was about 11 years old. And it was given to him when he was a kid. That gives you any idea about how old it is. It's unique in the fact that it actually has 2 blades, which you don't typically see anymore in most jackknives and not in Case at all. So that's one interesting thing about it. It holds an edge very, very well. And like I said, I've been using this for a long time. It never lets me down. It doesn't have a clip on the back because of the age of the knife, but it's large enough that even when it goes down in my pocket, I can still fish it back out. The only drawback to this knife, and my thumb will tell the story, there's no lock on the blade. So you have to be careful of that, especially when you're young and you're cutting hot dog sticks on a camping trip. So Only bad thing about that knife, but I don't hold it against her. The last one that we have here, I forgot about because I put it in my pocket to do chores, is again one of my favorites. I like all my knives, as you can tell. One of the things I especially like about this one is that the back of the blade, I'll try and make it so you can see, is serrated. So every once in a while that comes in really handy when I'm trying to do something or cut something that's rather stiff, and I cut all kinds of things with this knife. And again, clip on the back. So that is just a quick selection out of the knives that I carry. Like I said, these all have their purpose and their application, and I tend to change them out depending on how many clothes I'm wearing. The more jackets and sweatshirts I have on, the more pockets I have, and the more likely I am to carry a larger unit, as opposed to in the summertime when I just carry this little one. So these range, you know, from 5 unicorns to 0. If you have any questions, please feel free to comment. I hope this helps you out on your farm.